Hello YouTube, it's M1NDxBEND3R here, and it's time to finish out the year with one more Decepticon. This is Bloodshot, and I built Bloodshot just because I like Transformers that turn into cars, so I wanted to build another one. So here he is. He turns into a car that's kinda up for debate. It could, you could see it as like a modern car that's has kind of a classic look to it, or you could see it as a legitimate old car, like maybe something from the 50s or 60s. It's got like the big scoop on the front. Clearly it's been tuned up by whoever owns it, but I just like how it looks, and you got like the big red bit on the side that kind of gives him his name, Bloodshot. I'm a huge fan of how it looks, and I haven't done anything in white, so it was fun to do something in white. Of course, it does fit a minifigure inside, although the way that works is a little awkward. The way you actually do that is you lift up the roof, but because of the way that works, the roof only opens about that much. So then the whole windshield is on a hinge, so you open that. You just take a minifigure, and you just kind of angle him in there, like so. It's not hard, it's just weird. You can close everything back up, and he sits in there quite nicely. So, yeah. Not a whole lot to vehicle mode. Like I said, I just built this because I wanted to. So let's transform it. Bloodshot's transformation is kind of complicated. It's not nearly as bad as Void's, but it is a little... There are some interesting things that happen, and I'm a fan of it. It's kind of an updated version of how the Cruiser and Bruiser transformed, and that's a little interesting, I think. So to start off, you come to the back and you detach the panels from the sides of the car mode, like so. You fold these pieces down on either side, and then you fold the panels in half. You see these studs are going to peg in right there, so just wrap them around like that. Next, you just pull down his legs and flatten these panels, like so. Split them apart. Got his legs. Bring the camera up. Now you're going to open up the roof again and detach this piece. Well, first you're going to want to pull out the arms. My mistake. Come all the way up here. See the arms unclip from the side of the hood. Come down like so, much like the twins. Do the same thing on the other side. Now, this whole assembly here, you can flip this back down. Actually, it's easier with it up. Detaches, and you got to kind of push his head through, and then flip this onto his back. And it uses, if I can zoom in on it, it uses these pieces right here to kind of clip in, which can be a little difficult because you gotta get them both at the same time. But oh, there we go. I said it was difficult. I guess I'm just good at it. And then you just zoom back out. Just flip this windshield back up. Flip out his head. Fold up his chest. And fold down his head. And there is Bloodshot in his robot mode. So as you can see, Bloodshot has quite a lot of bulk in robot mode, but I think it kind of works. He just looks like kind of a chunky Juggernaut style of robot, and I kind of like it. The windshield behind his head kind of makes him look like a battle charger, which is interesting, and you see he's got a nice mono eye head. Nothing too special, but it works. Mostly I just like the white on him and how one arm has just got this big red, like, just stain on it. Makes him look kind of unique and kind of cool. I'm just a fan of how he looks. I did build him a gun that was actually kind of a mini version of Impounder's gun, because, again, he's bulky, but not very tall, so I figured he should still have a big gun. You just clip it in like so. And he looks pretty good holding it. So yeah, I like how that looks. Now, normally when I build a Transformer, Autobot, or Decepticon, usually I have some kind of idea in my head of what they are supposed to be, like what their position on a team would be, but when I built Bloodshot, I really just didn't have any kind of idea in my head at all. I was just kind of building a robot for the sake of building a robot. So I decided I'm going to leave that up to you guys. If you look at this guy and you think, oh, he's absolutely this for the Decepticons, please tell me in the comments below. I'm very interested to hear what you think. So yeah, as far as articulation goes, get the gun out of the way. He's got ball jointed shoulders, but the ball joint is deep set in there, so that can get in the way sometimes because he's got these big shoulders. He's got a normal, just a hinge at the elbow, but because of the shoulder joint, that doesn't really hinder him at all. He can bring his elbow pretty far in. He's got ball jointed legs, as you can see, with the Hero Factory style joints. So good range of motion at the leg, but his legs are so big that sometimes it looks a little weird to be putting him in like running poses, but it works. His head is on a T joint, which gives him quite a lot of range of motion. And that's about articulation. That's about it for articulation. While I go learn English real quick. Alright guys, until next time, I want to thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, or if you really like this video, feel free to subscribe or leave a comment telling me what you thought of this guy. And don't forget to leave your fanon in the comments section below about who or what this guy is for the Decepticons, because, like I said, I have no backstory for this guy. So if you've got one that you're dying to tell everyone, please put it in the comments below. It's the most fun thing for me to read, honestly. And until next time, I've been Mindbender. Thank you for watching.